Dun, 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 it's 7 o'clock. All right, here we go. Got a heart already. It's Richard already in the house. What's up, Kentucky? #1 fan. Has the badge to prove it. I'm going to share with you guys some stuff I'm finding out. It's going to be very interesting. Stacy's going to be here in 2 seconds, and we're going to have a lit up live show tonight. Sorry for all my absences. I'm just about done with my project, and then once I get done, we'll be back at it, okay? So hang on 1 second there. Let me get this turned down. Zoom. Give us a thumbs up as you enter the room here. Candace Owens is going after Turning Point USA, calling out all the lies from the federal government, and this whole Charlie Kirk story is all nonsense. And I'm not going to talk about that tonight, but it is total nonsense. If you're even following a little bit of it, you could see what nonsense it is. But if you just got your head in the sand and you like to feel good Charlie Kirk Christian sprinkles, then you don't have no clue and you think I'm crazy. But it's all good. But we're going to have a good one tonight, folks. And I'm going to hip you guys to some stuff that I found out, some stuff that I shared on X. And we're going to talk a little bit about the homestead. And maybe Stacy's going to throw in some remedy stuff. If you ordered the pearl powder, you guys have to understand, right? This stuff comes from far away. And it takes a minimum of 2 weeks. And then Trump was saying how he was going to put 100% tariffs on China. And that freaked everybody out. So the customs and all that stuff got super slammed with everybody ordering all their stuff because, you know, Christmas is right around the corner and we love to consume things. And so they were trying to get ahead of it before November 1st. And I knew he was lying. He's a liar. And he thinks he's like Mr. Negotiator. But I said right away, there's no way he's going to put 100% tariffs on America, you know, because that's what he'd be doing because we buy everything from China, and that is all by design, okay? So that's really messed up the shipment of what we got going on with the pearl powder. It should be here this week. I do appreciate your patience, and I ordered a lot this time. This stuff's expensive, by the way, and so you have to pay for it first. So I ordered a lot so we could get ahead of all the orders, and then we'll have some in inventory, and then I'm going to place another order right behind that because a lot of people that are getting the pearl powder, which is available now, but you'll have to wait, they're going to reorder, and they want to reorder. And so this stuff, once you start taking it, you almost notice the benefits immediately, okay? Pearl powder. And ours is seawater pearl powder. There's several different types out there, freshwater, seawater. Our stuff is fresh, but it is seawater pearl powder. It has the most nutrients and everything for your body. And so if you ordered some, just hang in there now. Doug and Stacy are not scammers or crookers or nothing. And we're just doing the best that we can. And I underestimated the initial response with the pearl powder. So we have people that have been waiting from September 27th, y'all, and 25th even, because we got up to the 25th, but we didn't get all of them. We sent out over 700 orders on that last one. So just hang in there, and we will deliver as soon as it shows up. But I'd like to get that right out of the way and talk about that right up front because I know you guys are anxiously awaiting the pearl powder, and you will get it shortly, okay? And then once you get the pearl powder, you'll get an email from us, A, confirming that you ordered something, but B, as soon as we ship it out, you'll get a tracking confirmation. And we use the United States Postal Service, and it will be heading your way as soon as we get it. We will not waste any time. We'll spend long hours bagging it up and putting it together and getting it to your doorstep, all right? I promise. Okay, so here's the link if you want to get some or some candles or some copper mugs, which we're almost out of and we're not going to restock anymore. And, you know, just anything you want to get. These medicinal teas that we have for you guys are off the chain. We're getting ready to introduce some more flavors. Stacy's working on a chocolate, cinnamon, orange flavor, which is really good. I was the test guy, and that was really good. And then we also have the, what was it? Oh my gosh, it's another great herb that's so good for your body and your nutrients and your digestion and everything. She'll tell you when she gets here. I forget it off the top of my head right now. I got so much going on. All right, so let's get into some of this stuff before she shows up. Let's check it out, right? Picture of an obelisk. Okay, let's see. Do you guys know what an obelisk is? Nettle, the nettle tea. She's coming. She's watching the live show. Already gave us a thumbs up, so make sure you guys give us a thumbs up too. It helps everybody get the video out there. She's got her microphone on.
Here, take this.
She's got her microphone on. Come on, turn that down now. All right, do you guys know what an obelisk is? First, I'm going to show you a picture of it because once I show you a picture of it, You might be like, dang, I know what that is. All right, hold on. That's an obelisk, right? They call it the Washington Monument, okay? But that right there, hold on. Come on, can you see it? Is the obelisk, right? Now, do you guys even know what that is besides just the Washington Monument? You shallow dwellers, you. All right, check this out, right? What is an obelisk? An obelisk is a tall, four-sided, tapering stone pillar with a pyramid-shaped top. Historically, they were monumental structures from ancient Egypt. Okay, guys, I hope you start picking up what I'm putting down. Often carved from a single block of stone to honor the god Ra or commemorate significant events, right? It's also a phallic symbol. Do you guys know what that means? I don't want to talk, about that too much because you might have your kids around you. Okay? So there's only a couple of these. There's one at the Vatican, DC. You guys have to see the forest through the tree. Okay, the obelisk. All right. Now, I want to talk real quick about something I posted on X because a lot of people aren't picking this up and they don't understand the numbers. They love the numbers. Okay. They love the numbers. All right, here we go. So Trump, now listen to these numbers, okay? And just understand like the Freemasons and all these Egyptian people, these demonic types people, okay? I know you don't want to hear that about Trump, but I'm telling you guys, he's on the wrong side of the fence here. And that's why he hung out with those creepy model dudes. Trump's new $300 million Baal room, got approved with a budget of $300 million, right? So much threes going on, for 90,000 square feet, which will cost, of course, $3,333.33 per square foot and can hold 999 people. Why would they say 999 people? Okay. Isn't that weird? Why wouldn't they just say 1,000 people? Why would they say 999 people? 999 people? That's why. Okay. You picking up what I'm putting down? All right. Now, someone tried to poke a hole in that and they did the math and everything. And it's checked out. The numbers are legit. And it's 3,333 per square foot. These are all satanic, crazy numbers that you guys should pay attention to. Okay. Another thing I want to talk about too are the farmers. We live by farmers. We are farmers. And the farmers are very, very upset with this Argentina stuff. And the beef prices are crashing right now in America. And they're not happy about that. So he just straight up stabbed us while he's over in Asia, floating around over there now and dancing with the Arabs. If I don't know if you saw that or not. It's very interesting stuff. Okay. So I just thought you guys would find that interesting about you should look deeper into this stuff, right? About the obelisk and why it's there. And, we're led to believe we're some Christian nation. Okay. But there's some hokey pokey going on and they've got the wool pulled over your eyes. And I won't go too deep in that because a lot of you guys, your whole life will be crushed. But just know that everything you know and everything you think you know has all been a lie. Okay, everything's a lie. And you have to just drill down on the truth and live in the now and just live your best life. You know what I mean? I mean, just 5 short years ago, they openly and blatantly tried to kill you with the jab. They literally did that. And no one seems to care right now. That is amazing that no one seems to care. And Trump rolled that stuff out and he still says it's the greatest. He's still a big vaccine pusher, right? What did we watch the other night? Law and Order. They had total propaganda on about measles vaccines and stuff. This is wild stuff, y'all. Nettle tea will be in stock soon. Uncle Fatty says he loves the poorly educated. Oh, man, y'all. This is so crazy. It really is. And if you're not paying attention, you just get swept up in this stuff because they've trained you via schools, television, and everything just to be emotional. Like you're emotionally trained to just react emotionally instead of drilling down and finding out some facts, learning some stuff.
What did we just see at those glasses?
Glasses?
Where you put those glasses and you can do everything. Like
They were AI glasses at Bass Pro Shops. You know, I literally just posted a picture on Bass Pro Shops. Let me see if I can find it. Hey, go lay down. Our dog hunts mice like better than the cats. All right, so here's what I posted on X. I'll show you guys real quick. Hold on a second. It takes me a second to get there. Again, if you ordered the pearl powder, we know you haven't got it. And as soon as it gets here, we're going to bag it up and send it out. Everything's jacked up now because people were freaking out because Trump was, threatening 100% tariffs and stuff. And so everyone jammed up their orders because Christmas is coming. They don't want to miss out on these Christmas sales. And then that has messed up everything.
Tina said the Hokey Pokey should be the theme song of, wait, where did it go? America's theme song these days.
It's wild, isn't it? It is wild, y'all. I mean, you're living through this stuff. If you didn't see this with your own eyes, you probably wouldn't even believe it. Most people have moved on. They don't even care about that anymore. They are still offering that stuff at Walgreens, Burger King, anywhere you can get something stuck in you. That's where they're offering it. And that's kind of weird because when
our glasses are next door. We are doing whatever, and then when we get on this.
Whenever the COVID jab came out, don't you guys remember, man? They had that totally, with suits on and had to have special temperatures and all this stuff. And now it's just like any old willy-nilly vaccine. It's crazy. Hey, excuse me. And nobody cares. That's what blows my mind. That nobody cares. Dang, y'all, where's my picture? I'm trying to show you my picture here. Hold on, let me find it. Molly, be a good girl now. And if you're not paying attention, man, you just go through life like crazy. Here's the only gun you can buy at a retail store without getting papered and tracked and maybe even a knock on your door. There's a little fake gun, right? You can't even buy. This is supposed to be America. And now we have given away all of our rights and freedoms, okay, for security. And Ben Franklin even said, who was a Freemason, by the way, he even said, if you give away your rights and freedoms for security, you're going to have neither. And that's where we're headed, okay, with the AI and all this other stuff.
What would we do without them?
It's crazy train, right? And now even at Bass Pro Shops, okay, you can't even buy a pocket knife unless you're 18. And
it's crazy.
A valid ID.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because we were with some kids and they all wanted to get pocket knives and they went up to the counter and they were like, we need someone 18.
Okay.
Pearl powder is good for autoimmune deficiencies. It's good for your whole body. It's good for your teeth, your skin, your hair, your wrinkles, your age spots.
Full of nutrition.
Your eyes. People are already emailing us about the eyes. They put it with some castor oil and rub it on the exterior of their eyes, around their eyes. You don't put it in your eye, okay? Tooth powders. It strengthens and whitens your teeth.
Your bones.
Somebody said to Stacy the other day, man, your teeth are just so white. And she's been using that stuff, right? So if you want to get some pearl powder, you'll be on the list. We're just going to get it in and start sending it out. And if you haven't got yours yet, we do know that. And as soon as it gets here, this is a big deal to order. It's not like I can just run down to some supplier somewhere. We have to get it, and then it goes to third-party testing, and then they have to test it, giving me my documents and everything, and then we send it off to you guys. So please, we are not Amazon. This is not the quick turnaround, instant gratification setup here, okay? All of our other stuff is in stock. If you order the teas to get healthy or anything like that, you're going to get them next day. But when you order this pearl powder, just because I underestimated the how much they wanted, and so I'm playing catch up right now, but I will get caught up, okay? So just hang in there. All right.
Okay, so Marie says, I made your chunky beaten basil ferment. Stop. Can't wait to try it. Do you think I can use the stems and leaves and follow your sauerkraut recipe? Any other suggestions as what to do with the stems? If you have nice stems, I've done the stems of beets, put them in kind of like you put beans or something. You can put those in. If you want to, or you can cut them up in little pieces. And one thing with beets is they do have an earthier taste. So just remember that. I would probably do the stems, cut them up. You could put basil, put some onions in there, put some carrots in there, put a bunch of other things in there. and just use it.
We
And
didn't
then
talk
try
any-
the leaves too. Try it and see what you think.
We didn't talk anything about borax. And we'll name some of the health benefits of nettle, which will be in stock soon. We're working on the label. Once we get the label back, we'll be able to start selling that too. All of our teas are for your health. Okay, that's the Missouri Tea Company. That's our whole mission with this thing. It's been doing very well, and all of our stuff is organic. Some of it's hand picked, and we're just, we're trying to get you guys away from the big pharma and help you out with these teas. And we use them, so we know the benefits are there. But give them some examples of what nettle's good for.
Well, one thing that nettle is, it's great for your overall wellness. It's super full of nutrition. It's probably one of the highest up there when you come and talk about herbs. It grows very prolifically, most every place. If you probably have it in your yard somewhere. It is very nutritious, but it has a lot of wonderful properties. It's helpful for your urinary tract health for men and women. It's excellent for, it's sort of like a antihistamine. So it's great for seasonal allergies as well. So it is something that, I love it. It's a very grassy, kind of earthy, and it's a very dark green plant, or when you make a tea out of it, and it's very, very good. You can add a little sweetener to it. It really does. It helps it sometimes if you don't like that grassy kind of taste. But it's very nutritious for you, and it does very well. And people do very well with it, and definitely enjoy it.
Amy says she gets our hibiscus tea and really enjoys that. Name some of the hibiscus tea stuff.
Yeah, hibiscus is great. It's kind of a purpley red, so it's good for the heart, the blood vessels, the blood pressure. It's very hydrating. It's one of the highest in vitamin C, so you get a lot of vitamin C from it. And it's a wonderful, very wonderful tasting. I love it as a iced tea.
And Joe said he took your tip on magnesium, and he said before bed, and it was a game changer. Y'all, most of y'all, and most of the people in America for sure, are chronically dehydrated, right? They're not drinking enough water, and the water that they are drinking is garbage water from the spigot, right? It's not even really fit for human consumption.
Stop for a second. The one thing I'll say, a lot of people have issues with stuff. If you are not hydrated and you're already dehydrated, all the other stuff just kind of
compounds,
or you can't get it to get better.
Yeah.
Especially if you think you're doing the right thing. So when you become chronically dehydrated, and we talk about structured water a lot.
TMHW.net.
TMHW.net. You can look at structures. Look into structured water.
We have a handheld. We have a house unit. We're doing it, and it makes a difference.
Yeah. You'll notice people.
You're actually retaining the moisture. Like your body sucks it in and does your body good. Your skin gets better, more elasticity, and you're not, dehydrated. Most people are chronically dehydrated. That leads to Alzheimer's and all kinds of other issues. Okay. And then the other thing is the magnesium. Like y'all, we're supposed to be getting it from our food, but because, like I played last week, we are so chronically fed, highly processed food, it has stripped out all the nutrition and all the benefits that your body needs. And all you're eating really is a filler. Okay. If you eat canned goods or you even can your food, it's all the same difference. You're reaching a boiling point and it's killing all the nutrition in that food. So you're just eating filler. And that's why you have to eat more. Then you end up gaining weight. Then you get the diabetes and then. Okay. So we don't make this stuff up. This is years and years and years of research.
Deb's a lady says water equals fruit, which is so true. When we talk about structured water, if you eat fruit is naturally structured. So your cells know what it is, recognize it. And then when you eat it, it gets absorbed properly. If you are not drinking a properly structured water, like you get coming from a spring that's going over the rocks and all that.
Or even in your fruit, if you eat fruit that's good and organic, you're going to get structured water there.
I just said that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like there's, you don't have to maybe have a structure unit. There's some things you can swirl in the water, and there's other things you can do too. But you can go to tmhw.net and check that out. And who was that? Praise something. Praise Razor said they got the chocolate tea today. And it's awesome. So yeah, the chocolate tea, y'all, is good. It has a lot of good benefits too that we have for you guys. It's made in America and, grown in America. And it's, we work really hard with that too, to get it here for you guys so you can enjoy some of the benefits.
Made in Hawaii. Yeah.
A lot of people actually kick coffee and just go with the chocolate tea. Okay. And with all your teas, you want to bring your water to a boil, let it set off to the side for a little bit, get your tea bag together, non-bleach, fluorinated tea bag. And you have to actually go all the way to Germany to get these things, because I've been investigating and we're going to start carrying tea bags. It's so hard to even get good products in America anymore. And then you put your tea inside of there, and then you let that steep inside your hot water for like 3 to 5 minutes or a little bit longer, especially with the chocolate tea. The longer, the more chocolatier it gets. And it is the bomb. A dash of maple syrup. It should be criminal. So we started off the video talking about the weird numbers that are coming out of DC. We talked about how he's choking off some of the beef farmers. The beef farmers are very upset with him right now. Beef is actually taking a tumble. And, really it's a supply and demand issue, and bringing in Argentina beef. I've heard today the guy saying that it's equivalent to us picking up a quarter pound of beef. Is that what he said? Remember today on the radio?
Yeah.
Each American will probably benefit a quarter pound of beef, which is nothing. And it's really hurting the farmers right now. And they're already paying high inputs, fertilizer, all that stuff that poisons the land, ammonia and hydrous and stuff. And they're paying more for that and getting less on their yields. And that's why he went to China, telling them to please buy more soy and stuff, right? It's just crazy out there. But all this stuff, you got to know, all these big leaders are all in bed with each other anyways. And all they're doing is playing us, the suckers, okay? And I've talked about this before, about the Khazarian Mafia. You guys should look into this stuff. The Khazarian Mafia goes back a long way, okay? They slaughtered a bunch of Christians. All right. And they took over some stuff, and they have this big rub against Russia. And that's one of the reasons why all the nations are getting together and trying to push on Russia and get, this UN power going. And this is part of the New World Order that Bush talked about, Bush Sr. and many other people, the trilateral tribune or whatever, trilateral people. I've talked about that before. All this stuff we've talked about is all 100% legit. You just have to, get off the, the easygoing bandwagon where you're just kind of floating through and getting pushed around and taking what they give you, and start investigating this stuff for yourself so you can make some changes for you and your family. Your health will benefit from it. Your pocketbook will benefit from it. Your life is going to benefit from it. Stacy and I made the change 16 years ago. And we're out here living this stuff and using these teas and taking care of ourselves. And today I smashed my knee up, and I didn't run off to no doctors and hospitals.
Yeah, he fell pretty far off of a.
I put some comfrey on it, and I took some cumin and curcumin and cayenne pepper.
And also you have some homeopathy.
Some cell salts. We've talked about cell salts. If you want to get those, hit this link and scroll down to Dr. Cowan. And you can get cell salts. Y'all, that's the homeopathic medicine that has been around for a long time. Tell them a little bit about cell salts.
Well, actually, we're going to talk about a lot in the university next, not this week, but next week.
University.offgridwithdougandstacy.com if you want to join the university. Right there, we do some deep diving. We go a little deeper into this stuff. And if you guys want to check that out, you certainly.
So basically, just cell salts are something that's been around for a very, very long time. There's no contraindications with them. You can find them at most. You can find them at a lot of stores. Even like grocery stores might carry them if you have like homeopathy area. And there's children can take them. Adults, young people, old people. I mean, anybody can take them, and they don't react to medicines or anything. It's just natural. Basically, the tissues. There's the 12 tissues in the body, and basically the premise is because we don't have certain, Molly, minerals. We're lacking minerals in our body, and that's what's causing these ailments or sickness or disease.
Bags under your eyes is a sure sign.
There's
the lines on your ears right here on the side of your ears, y'all. We're learning how to read your face. Yeah. So when we look at you, we can actually tell you what you're deficient on, man. This is next level stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It's very interesting because you can literally look at a person and say, this is what you need, and it's very, very, very fascinating. So actually in the university, we are going to deep dive into it a little bit more in a couple of weeks. But,
Nikki, there is no such thing as assassination attempts on Trump. That was all fake fake and fraudulent. Okay, the shot to the ear was all
But
fake.
you can't prove that.
I can prove that.
How
I
can
can
you
prove
prove
the
it?
shot to the ear was totally fake. There's no scar. There's no scar tissue. He never went to the doctor. It's all fake. He came out with a big diaper on his ear, and then slowly it disappeared, and he's never talked about it again. It's all nonsense. Nonsense. And the MK Ultra guy hiding in the bushes was just so you would buy it even more. Haven't you ever noticed too that some of these times, like, we get these stories and then they just fade off into the sunset? No one goes to the prison and interviews the guy. No one talks to the school shooter moms or anything, right? They just fade off into the sunset. And then we move on to the next news story. That's how they have you trained. They have your mind totally under control 100%. This is the largest MK Ultra program ever instituted on man in human history. Don't let her out. She'll be gone.
She'll come back.
All right.
What?
Did you see his ear? Yeah, I saw his ear right after it, right before it. I posted pictures of it 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, and it's all the same ear. It's all nonsense. It's a really big show. You got that right. And a lot of people can't handle that, right? Like, they can't even wrap their mind around why Trump is even president. Like, here's a guy from as we grew up, he was injected into our social culture. You know what I mean? Like, his parents are totally have some suspect things going on. And he's like, comes out with The Apprentice, and everything is a setup, right? He's interviewed by Oprah, who we all know is totally like, Oprah. And he's interviewed by her, and she asked him about being president. You guys have to understand that the way they play their game is a long play. Like, they go long game. This is not a coincidence, right? And they gave you Biden so you would beg for Trump, which is exactly what happened, okay? Then they switched out Biden for Kamala, totally undemocratic, but the Democrats didn't care. I mean, you understand what I'm telling you guys? I know sometimes it's hard to hear, but I mean, I only speak the truth, no forked tongues. All right. So if you guys got questions, you can ask us questions. We've been 27 minutes. We're going to try to shorten these up a little bit. Some people don't have the data to watch an hour, hour and a half. Sometimes we hang out long shows. So really, if you want to ask questions, put them in all caps. If you have a comment about anything that we talked about, put it in all caps, man. We're not scared to be challenged.
And Nikki just said on the pearl powder, for your teeth, you could just brush your teeth. Like, you could put a little powder on your toothbrush and brush your teeth with it, or you could put it in. If you have toothpaste, you could put some on your brush and put the toothpaste on there. Or I make homemade tooth powder. You could put if you made a little container of pool powder, maybe put a teaspoon or two in there, and you just mix it all up in there. And you can brush your teeth with it. And
don't use that fluoride toothpaste, y'all. It's killing your pineal gland. Look this stuff up. This is a big deal. Like, your spiritualness and all your stuff is out of this pineal gland. That's why they keep it dull. Okay? This is, y'all, they know what they're doing. That's why they can't get rid of this stuff. Okay? That's why they put it in your water, put it in your food, put it in your toothpaste. They lie to you about it being good for your teeth. If you guys want to read some interesting stuff about teeth and bones, the Weston A. Price Foundation has a good book. What's the name of the book?
Nutrition and I have it in the
Weston A. Price traveled around to all the countries, and as they introduced Western diet to the people, their whole body structure changed, their jaws changed, their teeth changed, everything changed. It's well documented. He has a really good book about it.
I gave the book to I gave it to Dr. Leo. I was trying to.
Weston A. Price. You guys can join their foundation. I think it's a whole $40 a year. They send out a ton of information about breastfeeding and, teeth and all the stuff kind of we talk about on the health angle. They're awesome. Weston A. Price Foundation. Okay. Money well spent.
WestonPrice.org.
And just tell them Doug sent you. All right. Make sure you put your stuff in all caps, because with these crazy glasses on that block the blue light from our computers and LED lights, it makes it a little harder to read. Curious on your opinion.
Just listen, wait. I was going to say nutrition and physical degeneration. I was trying to find a picture of the book.
Nutrition
and physical degeneration.
Physical degeneration. Check that.
I got it next door, but I remember that Dr. Leo borrowed it.
Any information on DMSO? Yes, it works fabulously. Look at that. My finger right there. I had a big lump on my finger. You guys remember that if you've been here for a while. And with DMSO, some castor oil, some dissolve it all interior taking tablets, it's gone. It just pussed up and gone. I didn't have to go to the kill, cut, burn / doctor and have them cut it off me or anything, which I was pretty close to doing. But it just dissolved it right away. Okay.
So if you want to learn more about DMSO, you can check out Dr. Amanda Vollmer, Vollmer. She has lots of things you can watch. You can sign up, get on her news list and all that on her .com. Also, if you go to tmhw.net, you can find through the Doc of Detox on that site that you can get DMSO there as well. If you start reading up on DMSO, you'll just be amazed. It's a wonderful carrier. Do a little bit more homework on it, but it's a wonderful way to help absorb whatever you're putting in. So what we did is we put some dissolve-it-all in the DMSO to help go down.
We took the tablet apart and made a paste and then put it on the bump.
And you can get the dissolve-it-all as well.
That's good for scar tissue.
tmhw.net as well.
Now, the reason why we're not carrying the copper cups anymore, y'all, is because it's a big hassle, okay? It is a big hassle. And I get the copper from India, the cups and everything, and it just turned into a big hassle. So whatever we have in inventory is all we're going to have. We do still 100% support using 100% copper products.
And those are all handmade.
It does tarnish. They are handmade. They are very good, but we're just for us. Shipping them out and all that stuff just became a little bit of a hassle. Now, pearl powder, somebody asked what it is about. It's a finely milled powder ground to powder particles, 1/1,000,000th of a meter, so it can absorb easily into the skin and body. It is used in beauty for a number of purposes: to lighten and brighten the skin, reduce activation of what? What is it? Tyrosinase? Right there. Tyrosinase and luminosity of the skin. It also is known for the antioxidant properties that protect the skin from free radical stress. It can range anywhere from the elixir of youth, and y'all, pearl powder has been around for thousands of years. People have used this stuff. Cleopatra used it, so they say. It's protein extract of pearl powder exhibited the highest antioxidant activity as well as effectively to prolong the lifespan. It has
omega-3 fatty acids. It's loaded in amino acids.
It's off the chain.
It is a superfood when it comes to the nutrition it has, because it has everything. Yep. And then when you ingest it,
it is a superfood. They call it.
Yes, you're able to absorb all those wonderful vitamins.
Now, what we're going to do for you guys too is we're putting together some information, which is like a how to use and some like what do you call them? Recipes, if you will, for the tooth powder, for this powder, for everything, for facials, if you want to do it. And then whenever you buy the pearl powder, this is coming up. It's not there yet, but I'm working on it. Whenever you buy the pearl powder, you'll get an email to follow, and that'll be for you to download or leave on your computer or print it or whatever you want to do. It'll have a lot of uses, a lot of recipes, and a lot of that stuff, okay? So if you guys already ordered it and you already got it, or you're going to be getting it in the future, we're going to backdate that and send that information out to everybody as well. Okay, and I'm working on that right now. Our Missouri Tea Company website is under construction. If you guys type in the Missouri Tea Company, that's a generic, nonsensey one I got put up there right now on the hurry. And everything's mostly done through offgoodwithdougandstacy.com and hit the shop tab. But now we're going to have a dedicated Missouri Tea Company website, and it's going to be chock full of all the information, why these teas are good for you, where they affect your body, recipes for the pearl powder. And I don't know if you guys know this, but we have herbal stitches. So if you get like a cut on your hand, it's a proprietary blend that Stacy and I got together. And if you get a cut on your hand, you think, dang, I might need stitches. You pack that herbal stitches in there and you leave it in there. And if a little comes out, you pack some more in there. It stops the bleeding and it will literally close up your wound. And we've had many, many testimonials about that. People use it on their animals, their canines, their horses. The Amish have been using it too. They love it. And I've used it a bunch of times. And Stacy cuts her finger almost every other week on her knife. So she's used it several times as well. tmhw.net. And yeah, I speak kind of fast, but you know, it's a limited time show here and people lose attention pretty quick. Keep up the good work. You rock. The sheep need a wake-up call. I'm trying to wake up the sheep. We're trying to let you guys know that this whole thing is a facade. Like it's a facade. And, some of you are caught up in the feel good of it all and not the reality of it all. What happened to America First? We have people that are on SNAP, which shouldn't be, by the way. I'm watching people in food lines wearing leather coats and have the latest iPhones. We've been bamboozled with this stuff. And the churches haven't been doing their job because they're 501(c)(3)s. They're sucking the money up so the preachers can have diamonds and jewelry and fancy cars and big buildings, but they're not feeding their people in their congregation, or going out. And don't say my church does it. And they're not going out and feeding the people, not the big government. And that's how we got into this Trina's fascist, techno tyranny roll down, because we've allowed all this stuff to go on. But the SNAP program is about to go snap, and people are going to lose their minds because they don't know how to feed themselves. They don't know how to grow food. They're eating all this garbage food. Many of them are multi-generational system hustlers. So that's what they're doing. They just grow up learning how to hustle the system so they get all their food. You go on TikTok and watch all the videos of people filling their carts with your SNAP money that they took from you. They took from you. Don't forget that. They steal your money and they free willy-nilly give it out. And that's about to expire as well. So things are going to get tough. Now that makes sense why they ran a poverty simulation in our local town here. Okay, all the buttons are starting to click together. A poverty simulation is what they're doing around the country right now, using different places and things. You might hear about it on your radio station or news broadcast. Poverty simulation. And now you know why. And all this stuff is all by design. The Depression, World War I, World War II, all this stuff is by design. The Titanic is a lie. And you know that a lot of this information you can find out for yourself. You can literally go find out how the Rockefellers stole the medical system, shut down homeopathic remedies, which we've been talking about this evening, and forced everyone into, what's it called? Allopathic medicine, using petroleum products and sick care. And how's that been working out for us as a whole? Terrible.
So E-Flat says, barefoot microgreens, can a small crop for one person grow all right in the plastic trays if there aren't enough seeds to fill the tray? Well, are you just meaning you don't want to make as much? So what you could do is, if you only wanted to make a little, because generally you sprinkle a bunch on it, and then you're going to put it down and put the brick on it, and then it's going to grow. So what I like to do is I just will cut what I need, just leave it out as it's growing, and then just cut the whole thing, and then just let it keep growing a little bit more, and just cut it and use it. And you should be able to use it up. It will last you a while. And then that way you could grow a lot more. But if you only have a few seeds left, just do maybe a little area and then put them densely in a littler area and then grow it that way.
These are not sunglasses. These are blue blockers. They have patented, you guys can look this stuff up, man. They have patented, Google and Apple have patented blasting you with blue light because it wrecks your circadian rhythm and it makes you sick. And it also has a form of mind control in it, right? They found this out because the mobsters were out there in Las Vegas and they started taking the windows out of the place and blasting the lights in there. And you're like little chickens in the hen house, and they get more light and produce more eggs. So you would stay there and you would become complacent. That's why all those machines light up at you and they flash in your face. Okay, this is legit stuff. These are blue blockers and they block out this light. And if you have LED lights in your house, thanks, Obama. You guys, they do this for a reason. How's your electricity bills gone down? Are you guys all benefiting from the lower electricity bills from having LED lights shoved down your neck? They had to get rid of the incandescent light bulb, the regular light bulb, because it has all the colors. It doesn't mess with you. The LED lights mess with your mind and your brain and your eyes. One time when you're out and about, take your cell phone, put it on camera mode, and do a movie picture of like cars going by. And you'll catch those flickers in their headlights. It's flickering so fast that sends messages and messes with your mind. And so what we're doing is wearing the blue blockers to block out some of that light. That's interesting. And to cause us to keep our circadian rhythms in check.
It's because it's been cloudy for days.
Yeah, but all the lights are flashing green. Let me see what's going on with the solar power. And Stacy will talk to you guys for a little bit.
So sporting bags is what do you guys recommend for coming off of medication Valium? It's the only pharmaceutical in the world that can cause death from withdrawals. Well, the thing is you know what? I know there's a lot of people who want to stop going to I guess traditional doctors, and they're trying to do other things a little bit more naturally. So that's why we kind of got together with Dr. Cowan at newbiologyclinic.com. You can go to Off Grid with Doug and Stacy and check it out, because they have sort of like, a person would pay for insurance. You can have a monthly membership where you can go, and then you have people that you can talk to, experts, and then you can have Q&As with Dr. Cowan, and there's other different types of doctors and professionals that can help you, that could possibly help you get off some of the medicines that you're on a little bit more naturally. So that would be one thing that I would recommend. Definitely you're going to need help from somebody who knows what they're talking about. So newbiologyclinic.com. They have an
coupon code Off Grid.
Yeah, there's a coupon code Off Grid, but they do have a free 20-minute where they can talk introduction, where they can talk to you and you can ask questions to find out if this is a good fit for you.
Newbiologyclinic.com and use coupon code Off Grid. Jake, if you're watching, that was a perfect example of how you'll have to monitor the system, because after a couple of days of no sunshine, you might need to fire up that generator and recharge your batteries.
Cheryl says there's no place to talk to anyone about a missing order. My husband's ready to report.
There is a place to talk to anybody about a missing order, and that's at the Missouri Tea Company at gmail.com. And you get an email from us whenever you order. So all you have to do is type the Missouri Tea Company at gmail.com into your search bar on your emails, and our emails will pop up. Or you can just write it down, the Missouri Tea Company.com or at gmail.com, and we will be glad to answer. We answer all the replies. I do it myself. I answer everybody. Okay? So please don't say stuff like that. The Missouri Tea Company at gmail.com, and send us your inquiries. But don't inquire about the pearl powder, because we don't have it yet, and it won't be here maybe till this week. It's going to be here this week sometime, and then we'll get it out to you as soon as possible. What's the website again?
The Missouri Tea Company?
No, were you just talking about one? The New Biology Clinic. It's newbiologyclinic.com.
Newbiologyclinic.com.
And use coupon code Off Grid. They have a free consultation thing where they'll talk to you. And then that way you could ditch your big pharma doctor.
And find out if it's a good fit. You know what I mean? If you have the questions, they'll answer all your questions.
We've had a lot of people sign up for that, and they have thoroughly enjoyed it. We've gotten a lot of good feedback from that as well. All right, so there was a loud beep, and that's because our solar power, we've had a couple cloudy days, and the batteries were running out of charge, because now we've turned on this light. I have the computer plugged in, and so it was starting to take a little bit of extra power from the batteries. And, I had to turn on the generator, and now we're back in business. What do you think about the drug ivermectin? We think it's been captured by Big Pharma and is now actually harming you more than it's good.
And causing infertility.
So they say. We're not doctors, and we don't play one on YouTube. 3-1 Atlas. Hype.
And no, did you hear it? Then are you ready for the Atlas thing? So that's that spaceship.
Ooh, there's a spaceship behind the sun. Whoa!
No. The other thing is they just what is it? What's it called? Not Snapchat. What's the other thing? They named it.
Oh my gosh!
Wait a minute. I'll tell you. They named it Atlas 2, which is kind of funny. Oh, ChatGPT. They named the ChatGPT thing Atlas as well. So they're getting everyone ready.
They're messing with your mind, y'all. Predictive programming.
Yep. Yeah, ChatGPT, they named it.
That's what it is. A good book about different light is Light Medicine and the Future by Jacob Leburn. Also look up The Invisible Rainbow is a great book, great read. And also so is Dirty Electricity. And then you'll start to understand why you have some of your physical ailments as well. Oh my gosh, where does the time go, y'all? 44 minutes into this thing already. What's not true, Tracy? Please tell us what's not true. I can tell you right now that the Amish use the cell phone way more than you think. We also went to the Amish stove maker. They have laser cutters. All right.
Well, they're new order.
That doesn't matter.
They're new order.
They have lasers cutting on their tin. Okay. They have computers that they program this stuff in with. All the Amish have cell phones now. Even the ones that aren't supposed to have them are sneaking them in their pockets. Pornography is a huge problem among the Amish right now. They're trying to battle that. Y'all, when we first moved out here and the smartphones were coming online, because when we first got out here, that's when the smartphones were coming out. And I looked Stacy dead in the eyeballs, and I told her, I said, this is going to cause a huge problem with the Amish. Fast forward 15 years, and it is. It's causing a huge problem with the Amish. So keep your eyes on that. You know, we just tell you the truth here. All right. I went to IHOP today and I knew something was strange. The lighting was really bright and weird. Finished our meal, go to the road, and all of a sudden my lower left eye looked like a TV static.
Yeah, no, it's that.
They're blasting you with the lights.
Yeah, it's just terrible. And you get out because we're so sensitive because, you know, we're just into all this natural light here. And then you go someplace and it's so bright, you just is like, get me out of here. It's crazy.
Why is the Amish doing all that? Well, Christina, because they're just people just like you. You know what I'm saying? Like they just fall prey to that stuff. It just starts off as a little peek, and then it turns into this, you know, addiction.
And not everyone does it.
I'm not saying, did I say everyone?
No.
I just said it's a huge problem. Okay, huge problem. Huge problem. Where can I order your teas? Terry, right here at this website right here. I'll put on there, order teas here, order teas here. And you can also get the pearl powder or whatever you want to get. There it is right there. Off Grid with DougandStacy.com. You can write that down and keep it in your bookmarks. And then when you get there, all you have to do is go to the top of the page and hit the shop tab. And then once you do that, all of our products will be there. You know, we make 100% beeswax candle that actually purifies your air and is actually good for you.
I love
and they have the longest burn times, and we get so many compliments on that, and we pour them in-house. They're all ours 100%. We don't buy them and resell them or anything. We make them right here for you guys every single day. I don't know if we can send Canada the stitches, you know. Just go ahead and order some, and then we'll just throw it your way, and we'll see what happens. Or I might have to go in and fix my settings. But the shipping's really expensive too for Canada, man. Holy
Lexi Ebby says candles are beautiful. They are. They're wonderful. They burn very well.
Let's see, where can we get incandescent light bulbs? I know you could probably find some online if you wanted to find some. You got to spend a little time hunting them down.
You just Google incandescent light bulbs. You'll find them.
And you can find some.
Or honestly, they have a lot of them still in the packages. If you go to any of these flea markets and places like that, you can
flea
find
markets
them really
are good.
cheap.
Some Dollar Generals, I think, have them here and there.
No, they don't.
They don't?
No one has stores open.
Right.
Like if you go to like a garage sale or a resale shop, you might be able to find a bunch of light bulbs like that. But you can find them online.
We have a maple syrup problem. Make sure you're getting that organic, good 100% maple syrup, y'all, not the high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah,
we were at the thing the other day, right? Because we went down to Branson and we saw Doug and his wife. They're super sweet people. And we went to the place to eat and we looked at the jar of the maple syrup. First ingredient.
Fructose. What are you talking about?
Yeah, corn
syrup.
Corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup. The first ingredients, you guys, this stuff is so fake. Everything is so fake, and that's what's making you sick. They just had a huge chicken recall, in case you guys didn't know. Who was that by? Hormel? Hormel just had a huge chicken recall. Their frozen chicken had some metal in it. That's interesting. They said it was part of a conveyor belt, but it went out to restaurants. It went out to people's houses. It went out to the grocery stores. So check your stuff out. Stacy, what would you recommend for a cyst in your abdomen?
Well, I'm not a doctor.
No, just a recommendation.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, just on like a cyst or any kind of bump or anything, you know, we really do. I mean, look into what DMSO could do possibly. Look into some essential oils, maybe like frankincense, you know, do some research.
Look at Sue says. She's got flowers. Stacy just talked about this.
Yeah.
Flowers that are blooming in her garden and stuff and it's 30 degrees.
Lilacs around here are blooming again.
Lilacs around here are blooming again. Stacy just said that the other day. She's like, what is going on with these plants?
Yeah. No, everything's really weird. And everything's coming back like it's spring again. It's weird. So
you could grow arrowroot. If you type in arrowroot off-grid Doug and Stacy, we actually did a video about that 100 years ago. And we talked about the arrowroot, how to make it and everything.
You know where arrowroot comes from? You know, the plants that you grow up, you put it in, you get the tubers, it's canna. It's canna. That's what the arrowroot is.
Yeah, just type that in, arrowroot off-grid with Doug and Stacy.
So.
Matter of fact, if you guys want to know a lot about anything you have questions about, all you have to do is type in the subject matter and then type in off-grid with Doug and Stacy on YouTube, you know, just on your YouTube search bar, off-grid with Doug and Stacy after anything you want to know about, and sure as day, the video is going to pop up. We've dedicated like over 12 years or something, 13 years of trying to educate you guys. That was our whole channel, was about education, how we live our life, off-grid, growing food, holistically, no doctors, even when I broke my ribs in 5 places.
I didn't finish about the cyst.
Go ahead about the cyst.
So Doug had on his finger,
yeah,
it was kind of like a,
this hand.
It was like huge. So there's a product called Dissolve-It-All, and what it does is it helps break down the fibrin in your body. So that would definitely be something like internally or externally, having cysts or something. That's incredible. You could take it internally. You can look it up. Well, what you could do is go to TMHW again, and you can find the Dissolve-It-All there. And then you can just look, you know, read about the Dissolve-It-All and what it does. You know, you can even Google it and see what it does. It's a systemic enzyme working like through the blood, and it's just an amazing thing in how it works in the body.
Okay, you guys, I don't know if you guys know this or not. We host a conference every single year. We've been doing it now for like 9 years or something. We were the only conference in all of North America. You can get your cell salts from Dr. Cowan, Phoenix. There's the link right there. Just scroll down when you click that link and go to Dr. Cowan and then get the cell salts. But Stacy and I hold a conference every single year. It's called the Homesteading Life Conference. I'll leave a link for you guys.
And in the conference, we do a lot with homesteading, but it's a lot of health and homesteading.
We really always focus on the health. That's why we homestead, y'all. That's why we started homesteading. That's why we're out here living off grid, was for our health, not just because, right? And so you could come to this conference where tickets are on sale now. They're even discounted right now. They're going to go up in a little bit. And you guys could come to the conference. Dr. Cowan's going to be a speaker. Dr. Wolf's son is going to be there talking about some amazing stuff. Sage Wolf. We have some
Wolf non-surgical.
Non-surgical.
Yeah, we're going to have. I'm getting on it.
Yes, Dissolve It All. Yes,
Dissolve It All.
But I'm telling you guys, you want to be at this conference. You want to make your plans now. It's in May 16th and 17th.
I think so.
Yep. No, we double check.
Maybe.
I'm going to double check. May 15th and 16th. It's a Friday and Saturday. Okay. And you can come to the conference. You can hang out with us live. You can see that we're no joke. We're just like we are right here on the show. Except maybe I don't interrupt her that much.
I don't hardly even see you at all.
But dang it. You guys can come there. If you're serious about growing food, health and nutrition, off-grid living, you know, living a more engaged life, you should come to this conference.
Gardening.
Tickets are on sale now. Make your plans now. It's like 6-7 months away. It gives you plenty of time. And we'll see you guys there at the Homesteading Life Conference 2026. We're going to have some amazing speakers. As soon as I get done with this Missouri Tea Company website, I'm moving on to that one. So it'll be all updated with the speakers and sponsors. We'll have the Amish guys there with their stove, so you guys can ask them questions. If you guys don't have a wood stove in your house, you really probably should think about it, especially if you live in a cold climate area, because it could literally save your life. Like if they brown out these towns, or if the grid goes down from an EMP attack or some kind of nefarious thing, you're going to be cold. And you should have a backup heating system, and a wood cook stove from Kitchen Queen is good for you. Okay, Kitchen Queen. And I actually have a coupon code for that too. It's called Off Grid. And we'll have more information on that coming up when I do my video about it. Homesteadinglifeconference.com, and I hope to see you guys there live and in person.
Yeah, and then we're still talking about cysts. So then the other thing that is amazing is using castor oil for cysts or any issues, especially women, if you're having ovarian cysts or fibroids or anything going on down there, even like digestive issues. It's great to detoxify the liver. So you can get castor oil packs. You're going to put castor oil. Make sure you can get actual castor oil packs made with organic cotton. So if you have organic cotton or flannel or wool, you can put put a couple tablespoons of the castor oil on the cloth, put it on the area that you are wanting to work on, and that can help. You can, if you have fibrocystic breast, you can put them there. Thyroid issues, if there's nodules on the thyroid, you can put it there and just go to bed and sleep with it in the morning. And then do that. It's a gentle way to heal your body. Check into that as well, you guys. Look online. I'm just giving you, these are suggestions that I've done, people that I know have done, and I know that they work. So always do your research on everything that we talk about, but that's another way. So, we talk about a lot of different ways. I like to throw lots of things at it. Like with his finger, we did things first with castor oil. I put frankincense on it. We did DMSO. We did the dissolve it all. But honestly, when we did dissolve it all with the DMSO, it just went poof.
Yeah.
It was much quicker.
So,
it'll all work, but some things might work a little quicker.
And you got to be consistent. The conference does have camping, not free, but we do have dry camping, tent camping, and you can post up there on the property if you want. The tickets are still available, or they might sell out. I don't know, because it's kind of a limited situation. Or you can stay in a bunch of nearby towns. There's some Airbnbs around here, so that's all easy to check out.
And then Catherine says that her employer is making them wear masks if you don't take the flu shot. You know what Doug would say?
Go find another doctor. I mean, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of.
Not a doctor. Find another job.
Find another job. Find another doctor. Find more friends. Y'all, this COVID thing was a big fat lie. Where's it at now? It just vanished. Poof, it's just vanished. No one's held accountable. The jab's still out there damaging people. They're still poking kids. RFK Jr. hasn't done nothing. Dyes are still in your food. You know what I'm saying? Like, aren't you guys sick of it? Come on, seriously. And trust me, if you're worth your weight in salt, right, you can find a job in 2 seconds, because nobody wants to work anymore. And most of the people working aren't even competent. Honest to God, they're not even competent. So you can find another job if you're worth your weight in salt in like 2 seconds. You know what I mean? This is the worker man's job market.
Oh, can you find a realtor to be present at the conference? Help us find property and/or Q&A. I read both of your pamphlets and need a little help.
Yeah, if you can actually talk to me personally, and I can talk to you about finding land or buying land. And you guys, be careful with these HOAs. I'm going to try to do a video about it. I keep saying doing videos, but I haven't done a video in almost 2 months. The HOAs have more power than your state government. We just found that out in Missouri. These folks wanted to have chickens in their yard. They have an HOA. The HOA came out with this new law saying you can't have any chickens in your yard. They challenged it to the Missouri Supreme Court, and the Missouri Supreme Court sided with the HOA, even though Missouri has a law in its constitution saying that you could have some chickens in your yard. Like, no one can stop you from that. But the HOA overruled it. Get out of town. Man, that made me sick. What kind of herbs would you recommend are like our teas to keep the mind sharp?
Oh, I'll just say mushroom, like lion's mane mushroom is excellent.
We don't have that tea.
We don't have that one. Maybe we need to start carrying it, I think. I'm thinking about
You're
doing
bad for
mushroom
business.
tea.
Such a mouth.
No, lion's mane is really good for the mind.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you can get it, and it has a nice flavor. You can mix it into drinks. You can put it in teas. You can put it in coffee. Just get lion's mane powder. But I was thinking about doing that.
Yeah, we should get some lion's
mane. Yeah, because I like to do, we don't have any mushroom stuff.
And we have nettle tea. Nettle tea is incoming. Also, when you guys purchase from our store, the Missouri Tea Company, make sure you leave your email address because we're going to email you. You guys will always know second because the university students know first, university.offgridwithdougandstacy.com. But we always send out emails on up and coming new products, and we've been sending out updates on the pearl powder and why you haven't gotten it yet. And we should get that in this week. So if you just showed up, I've talked about it over and over and over again. It's a big process to get this stuff. Then we have to send it off to have third-party testing done so you guys get the best stuff. We sell seawater pearl powder. It's very good for your body. And if you ordered it, the next batch should be here probably this week. And as soon as it gets here, we'll stay up till midnight, packing it all up and getting it out to you ASAP. So then you'll get an email with a tracking number. Dang. 1 hour exactly.
Ding, ding, ding.
I'm looking for property around Massachusetts. I wouldn't. I would not be living in Massachusetts, y'all. Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, the whole East Coast is surrounded by numbnuts. They're out there stepping on your rights, denying you these privileges. New Hampshire, Maine, I mean, on and on. The whole East Coast is a hot wreck. Okay? Try to get yourself out to, Missouri or Tennessee or Kentucky, a little bit of Virginia, not too much, not over by the Washington, D.C. side. But you got to find places that are copacetic to your lifestyle, okay? The Ozarks are okay. Yeah, I was never really a fan of the Ozarks. Celtic sued for high lead levels. Celtic salt. Yeah, we don't use it. We use Redmond salt. It's mined in America. We have a link for you guys that actually saves you money. You guys could be getting your Clyde's garden planter at that link I just posted as well.
Yeah, because so we'll be planting soon.
Yeah, you could get your garden ready for next year. It tells you how to plant, when to plant, how much yield you'll get. Clyde's garden planter is a good addition to any homestead, right? There's the link right there. You can always go to offgridwithdougandstacy.com and you can, hit the shop tab. Listen, Gavin Newsom, why do these people, haven't you guys wondered, why does Nancy Pelosi and Gavin Newsom and all these people just stay in power year after year after year after year? It's all a scam. How many times has Trump said central casting? Hold on, let me run you guys through a central casting breakdown. He tells you right to your face about central casting, all right? This is going to prove it right here. Over and over. Oh, we go turn the generator on?
Yes.
Thank you. Listen to this, what Trump says. This is right out of his own mouth, y'all. Right out of his own mouth. This is crazy right here, y'all. That's Trump right there, so you can see I'm not joshing you. President Donald J. Trump right there. Okay? Here he goes. She's going to turn it off in 3, 2, 1.
Very good. Vice President did a good job till the end. I disagreed with him very strongly. I still do. But I had a guy, central casting. But I don't think vice presidents have any impact.
I was the perfect person. I was like central casting.
Hey, you know what? And he's central casting. Look at that guy, central casting. And these are central casting. If I'm doing a movie, I pick you, General. Central casting. Very impressive. Oh, you're central casting. Look at this guy. This man's central casting. I watch him all the time. Central casting. He's a real talent, a real guy, and he is central casting. Do we agree? Central casting.
They're central casting, the red suspenders, handsome, beautiful, smart. You couldn't get better central casting. He is great in every way, and he's central casting. I mean, this is a man that was born for the position.
No, he was.
I could just let this thing go on and on. It's like 4 minutes of him and central casting. But what I want to do too is I want to share this right here, what he said. Let me find this. Did I keep this thing? Sometimes I don't keep these things, and I should. Dag nabbit. This one right here, man. If I shared this one with you guys, if I shared that story with you guys, you would lose your mind. I'm just telling you guys, I can't do it. I can't be that guy that just crushes your whole view. I might do it in the university because the university's been asking for me to do some stuff. Man, I can't find where Trump. He literally. Didn't we just watch that together? How he says he's not going to heaven.
Yeah, we just.
I don't even know what happened to that. It's gone. Poof.
Probably why.
All right. So very interesting. Trump says right there, I'm not going to heaven. So why would he say that? Oh my gosh, it was crazy, y'all. Man, we shared some fun stuff tonight. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. It really helps the video. Where can I find a natural toothbrush?
Well, if you buy stuff online, you can say like a natural bamboo toothbrush. Most places that are like natural grocers, there's natural grocers, Whole Foods, there's different stores like that. If you find just kind of a natural grocery store in your area, if you drive to one, or you can order some online and you can find them.
Donna, wake up and smell the coffee. It has nothing to do with term limits. Okay. It's because they're all selected. They're not elected, and you're being bamboozled. All right. You don't need term limits. You just vote them out. But your vote doesn't count. It's all nonsense. Then it's all to steer you in the direction they want you to go. And it's been that way for a very, very long time.
Carl wants to know, what is central casting?
Central casting means they come right from the theater. They're just fakes. Like everybody that you see is just from central casting, like you're watching a movie. You know what I'm telling you?
There are so many commercials on this. It keeps going. Commercial after commercial after commercial.
They love the commercials.
That is weird. They don't like what you're talking about.
Here's what I heard on the internet. Yeah, Charles, keep your head in the sand. It's a good look.
Yeah.
Bamboo toothbrush.
Bamboo toothbrush.
And you can put some pearl powder on there with some, tooth powder that you make, because you got Stacy's book, her herbal remedy book.
Or find the video. Or
you can find the video, type in tooth powder, off-grid Doug, and it'll pop up.
Yeah, Margaret Mary says, I get mine on Amazon, natural toothbrushes. Tony wants to know, in my own motorhome, can't move by myself. Anyone want to team up?
That's another thing to do. Like, try to find some kind of a message board or someplace where you could team up and maybe get with a couple people. I know there's people out there that are looking for people that come on their land. We're not, but looking for people to come on their land and help them out and get along. From my investigations, right, these communities have a very hard time working out. But if you could find a couple places and maybe you spend a couple months there and then you go to the next place a couple months and then you bounce back and forth, that might work out pretty good. You know what I mean? But Dollar Tree has bamboo toothbrushes. Is there really a Dollar Tree anymore? Because isn't everything $2 or $3?
No, it's $1.25, $1.50, or $1.75 now. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Go to the conference and meet people face to face.
And then you can, get numbers, emails, and all that, and meet people. And I think this year I am going to do a thing where I'm going to have the people get together from where they live. Like
we did that last year, didn't we?
No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to change it up. Yeah, I'm going to do a little different. Where one of the times you can kind of get together and everyone can, I'll have different places, like different. I'll have like a moderator, if you're from this state, and then everybody can kind of hook up.
Yeah, so come to the homesteadinglifeconference.com in springtime, and you'll learn a lot of stuff, and you'll probably meet some good fellow people that have a mindset like you, and it'll be a good time. We promise. We've never disappointed. We always have a really good time. All right, you guys, we're out of here. We got some stuff that we have to do. I'm going to be putting up videos shortly. I know it's been a while. And we'll just kind of
do they miss you?
Probably not that much, but I mean, we'll get back at it. I'll start getting out some more information, more on our lifestyle, more about our big move and everything. We'll try to share some of that stuff with you guys. The rumors are true. We've built this property up and now we're going to hand it off to somebody who's going to benefit from it and grow here and learn here. And we wanted to have a little bit more land and be a little bit more away from people. So that was the plan. And we've been blessed abundantly. And so we have done that. You know what I mean? So
But
we're
we are
working
still
on
living
that.
off grid.
We're totally living off grid. Our house has no electricity in it. And we're going to show you some of the neat things that we've improved. Maybe you can learn from that and get some ideas. And it's going to be a good time, right? Stacy doesn't want to give you a full house tour or nothing, but I'll talk about a few of the things that we've implemented. A lot of them are the same.
Sound like I'm not gonna
You don't want it. You just said, don't do it. Don't do it.
No, well,
But we'll show you some of the stuff that we've done on the new place, and then that'll give you some good ideas. Mom's going to be right there. We're just going right around the corner. And that's it. It's just right over there as a crow flies. So it's no big deal. All right.
because we like where we live.
Yeah, well, I mean, we love our neighborhood. We love our community. You know, we have a foothold here. You know, people know us and stuff. And so we're just trying to do good by our community. And then we don't want to be tramping off somewhere. Plus, Mom is right there. That was a big, you know, thing to think about and that we put into our equation because we could, you know, move off anywhere. But we found a place that has its like own ecosystem and that it just is, it's something else. And we're going to share a little bit about that with you guys and it'll be good stuff. Okay. And with some of the improvements that we made, and that'll be great for you guys to learn from. All right. That's it, y'all. So if you're watching the replay, you can ask your questions in the comment section. We'll try to circle back around and answer those for you. And we do appreciate every single one of you guys. And I will start putting out videos shortly. And I do apologize, but I had been laser focused, man. I wake up in the morning. I'm basically doing this by myself. One of my buddies is helping a lot. And we had my Amish buddies got in there. We had the house up. I mean, it was like 1 week. We had a house up. I've been doing this now. It's like less than 90 days right now. And I'm already under roof and putting the finishing touches on it. Okay. So you can build a house pretty dang quick if you really get laser focused and can do it. You know what I mean? Like some of these videos I watch on YouTube, they've been still building their house now for 5, 10, 12 years. Every day it's like a new house build, new part of the house or something. It's kind of crazy, but I just wanted to be laser focused and get the house up so we can do our thing. And we got some folks coming in here and they're going to, you know, enjoy it and then grow on it and learn about it. And they're really excited as well. So I guess that's kind of the name of the game. Natural springs are awesome. That's a structured water as well.
For getting water, yeah.
We have an artesian well at the new place. It's like the most filtered, bestest water you can get from the ground. And it's right there. I don't even need a pump. Like I can just look at it. It's an artesian well. So we'll share some of that stuff with you guys going forward.
See, they miss your videos.
They kind of do. All right. We'll see you guys on the next one. And again, we do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And again, if you did order the pearl powder, just take a deep breath. Because as soon as it gets here, we'll be busting a hump to get it out to you guys. We don't like you waiting, just like you don't like waiting. And I know we're in this instant gratification age, but we will get it to you. We're in our third-party testing right now, and we should have it here by the end of the week. And as soon as it gets here, we will get it to you ASAP, okay?
And talking about taking a deep breath, everyone should be doing that.
Yes.
You should take time.
Mouth breathers.
Focused breathing every day.
Yes.
Try to do it in the morning and maybe at night before you go to bed. And if you don't know how to do it, you can click on a video, just say, 5 minutes breathing exercises or guided meditation for breathing. And then that way that can help you refocus, get oxygen into your cells, expanding through the rib cage, getting air everywhere. Because remember, you need oxygen for all your cells in your entire body. And it's very good for your brain. It's good for everything. Focused breathing helps refocus your mind, reset your brain.
And use that diaphragm down there. You know what I'm saying? Like the singers
breathing. So inhale and exhale and just focus breathing exercises. Google focus breathing exercises or just breathe in 4, hold 5, and exhale 6. You can do 4, 5, 6 breaths. That's another good one. But just do it whenever you can think about it. Or if you need like a pick-me-up in the middle of the day, maybe do some breathing exercises. It's incredible. And if you're consistent with this, it really can do a lot.
Some stuff, yeah.
It lowers your blood pressure too.
And just remember, y'all, the most capable hand is at the end of your wrist. So hit that thumbs up. All right. We'll see you guys on the next video.
See you guys.